All right, tonight is October was actually November 1st now. It's no longer October. But I am making this video for October 31st, 2025, going into November 1st, 2025. I've been very quiet, other than talking about stuff relating to my purpose. I've been actually very quiet, and I'm going to still maintain that, but I do want to make this video because um, I don't want to be conditioned to the point that I don't say stuff that need to be said. Um, it's not necessarily about um, anything employment. It's not about that. Um, it's about my health. Um, when I came here to Bowling Green, I didn't have no issues whatsoever. And for the most part, I still don't. But I have noticed lately that, hold on a second. I have noticed lately that my eyes have been hurting. Uh, and not hurting like bad, but I know that it's something wrong, that something is happening to cause that to be. Because when I was here in Bowling Green before, I went to the eye doctor shortly before we left to just get a checkup, and my eyes were 20/20. And all of the scouts that pretend to be me, even ketchup, wore black, um, clear line frames, and I don't wear glasses. So um, that has been annoying because that's a that has been a big threat. Uh, I guess what I'm upset about right now, and I actually had a good day. Um, I believe I'm still being maliciously targeted. The Lord told me that too earlier today when I opened my Bible, that He would deliver me from uh, the Lord called him terrible, a terrible person. So the Lord said that He would deliver me. So I came home tonight. Had a good day. Um, I, I'm real happy about putting this, little model together. So that's gave me something to look forward to keep my mind on. So I really haven't been. Plus, I've been making some, been working. So I haven't, I'm doing. Really hadn't had time to really think about anything. And I bought me a salad from Chick-fil-A. I mean, I have to work, so I don't really have time to cook. I mean, I could make time, but I don't want to do so much that I'm just totally not myself anymore because I'm just doing, just so much out of my natural element. Yeah, if I had somebody here with me, then yeah, I probably would cook more. But I don't cook and I don't buy grocery because of all the stuff going on. And you know what I'm saying? So I don't. So I came home and I ate my salad. I started to. And in the process of me eating it, the salad came from Chick-fil-A. And it was in the car. I've been in the car with it all night up until I went to use the bathroom. So it's been in the car. And that's the second or the third time that I ate something and it's a new poison that make your tongue burn. I don't know what else it do. Or but I know that I started to have um like squinting with my eyes and it's just started this past week. I'm not diabetic. If I was diabetic then they wouldn't have to do it. It would do it on its own. I don't in California at the Haven stores or whatever stores that was, they have put in actual real syringes in my storage. Inside of the actual storage. So that let you know they have been in there. And it was in the suitcase where my important stuff at. And so um, I called the police and made a police report. And uh, Officer Sharon came out and she had the iPhone, the red iPhone, what you call it, the red iPhone SE. And she was out there taking pictures of that. And it's nobody ever follow up with you when you call the police. And nobody ever um, made what you call it, nobody made a report. I mean, nobody filed a report. They give you a little contact number, but nobody don't ever follow up with you. And nobody ever call me back. They don't run cameras either. So it's just like nobody cares because they know what's going on. So I'm saying that to say, um, when I'm quiet, they do stuff like that to aggravate. And nobody should have to worry about their food. I'm almost very limited with places I can go to eat. And that also is very annoying because everybody has to eat. And it's not everywhere that happens. It's only at the places where they work, where I'm liable to go or I like. So today I ate chicken salad and I had an issue. I ate my salad and it literally turned the entire end of my tongue completely numb. And it wasn't like that before I got home. I've been talking the entire night. And I have had no issues with my tongue. And come home and I ain't ate all day other than the little bit of chicken salad that I had. I haven't ate all day. So I come home and I just want to sit down and eat my food and watch TV and go to sleep. And it's straight poison. Um, and the thing about it is, they told me they only do that if I talk. I ain't even said nothing. So I don't feel no kind of way. It's almost a whole salad. It's almost an entire salad. And it's going right back to the salt and oil. That makes me mad because, like I said before, they do so much. Nobody should have to worry about their food. And you pay for that. And somebody doing that to make you have symptoms or make you have something that somebody else around you is saying. I haven't said anything because I believe what T.D. Jakes said is true. I heard something that I think is important. If you really believe God, then won't that make you behave differently? I see hate when I go out to the store. I went to the store tonight I was going to get off about 7:30. And I said, nah, I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby and get my stuff that I need to finish working on my model house. And from there, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go back online and then just see how the night goes. And I won't worry about it. I had a good day. But when I went in Hobby Lobby, you could see the hate. They took every last model house that looked like mine off the shelf, just in case I came to buy the rest of them, or to buy not the rest of them, because I wouldn't buy them all at one time, but just in case I came to get another, it wouldn't be there. Almost like you can't have your dream. And I think that's so evil. But I also think that means that you're doing something right and somebody hate on you like that. To take all the stuff off the shelf. And that ain't the first time. They did it at Goodwill the other day. So I can't buy no pillows for the sofa. Because Gwanda has furniture that she's staging and people around here to make it look like you renting furniture. So you can't buy nothing. So that your stuff look like what they saying you have. That's why they don't let nobody see the inside of this apartment and see that I don't have no furniture in here. Because Gwanda make up lies saying that I do. I seen that earlier today. And again, I didn't say anything because I believe that what T.D. Jakes said is true. If you trust the Lord, won't that make you act differently? If you trust Him, won't that make you behave differently? Especially if you done been talking all these years and it ain't worked. Ain't nothing changed. You're just getting noticed by more and more white people. So, in that regard, wouldn't that just make you, what else can you do that might bring about a different solution or might bring about a different response? So, I've been thinking, I haven't said anything. Plus, I really like working and having something to do. It's a good distraction to keep my mind off of it. Even though I feel like it's a setup, I just feel I have to work. I'd rather do what I want to do than to do what I don't want to do and be set up. So at least I'm doing what I want to do. And I get to come home and work on this tiny model and then bring my dreams alive. So I'm upset about that because I'm hungry and I don't have nothing to eat in here because I don't have no groceries. And I paid for it. And I know the law did it because when I started feeling the numbness, they made a noise. And they always confirming what they do. Like they want you to know. Because they watch everything I do. So when I ate it and they see me doing that with my tongue, then they, sends a confirmation. Like, yep, we did it. And it's so aggravating because they make you live like that. And it's aggravating. It's real aggravating. I just cannot let myself get to the point where I lose myself in this. And I guess that's what T.D. Jakes is saying. I hear that coming out of my mouth, like he just said. The devil does not want you to have the things that God wants you to have at the end of the day, period. So he aggravates. It's not the police, it's not the FBI, it's not any other organization, it's not that. This is a spiritual battle. And the Bible says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So it's not that. It doesn't mean a person is not responsible. It doesn't mean the devil went in the Chick-fil-A and poisoned your salad. That's not what that means. It just means that the person that did poison the salad that's not who my battle is against. My battle is against the devil. Because that person does what he responded to what the devil told him to do. So I pray for that person. I cannot live my life to the point that I am living in mental isolation and in anger all the time with this. I can't do that. I have never done that. And I've been going through this a long time. And I've never lived my life like that. I refuse. So no matter what, I get up and I make myself see the good in something else. Whether I see it or not, I make myself see it. But to sit here and be squinting, I wasn't doing that before I came here. I done had no issues before I came here. And I know something happened because they started playing commercials that wasn't on there before. So your YouTube and your commercials are all based on somebody else's activity. Because somebody else is using the Google account that you're getting notifications on. Somebody else is using that somewhere else. It's not even here in Bowling Green. That's just where your connection is so that person can link up to their friends. But that is not where your connection is. Connection is somewhere else. You just need that third party link, somebody to hook up and do what you need them to do when you need them to do it. To blend the lines in. But the connection is somewhere else. So I know it's something that they did, the law did, and I believe it's the food. I believe it's the food. And to be honest with you, I'm in a situation where I can't do nothing but pray. That's it. That's all I can do is pray. God see everything. And he even see what go on when I'm asleep. And that's just all I can say. I can't let myself get so caught up in what I see and what I know going on around me that I don't. I can't do that. I ain't never let myself get that far into it. I ain't gonna let myself get that far into it. I have to live to a certain degree. Like I don't know. I can't come home where who been in here while I've been gone. Who I can't I cannot I won't live like that. I haven't and I won't start. I have done that in the past, going crazy coming home when we lived at Cave Mill, calling the police out there all the time. Bowling Green police calling them. I know they numbers are hard. Calling them every time. Me and Ketchup go out and come home. I'm not doing that anymore. Doesn't mean ain't nothing going on. It don't mean I don't think nothing. It don't mean I don't have enough to say to do. It just means that I'm not going to do that. I cannot live myself that way and let my mind succumb to that kind of mental strain and stress that somebody is intentionally trying to inflict on you. I'm angry about the salad. I'm hungry. And it's too cold to go back out. I didn't go to Atlanta to pick up my clothes or anything because I really just don't want to do the drive. And probably because I really just didn't want to do it. I thought about it, but it's just not something that I'm really happy to do because I would literally go down and get my clothes, turn around, and come back. And I really just didn't want to do that. So I haven't did it yet. I haven't went. My stuff is in storage, and I want to go because I miss seeing my papers on see if what all done been going on. It's just stuff I need to do, but I've been trying to work so I can really get my stuff caught up and get myself in a situation, buy stuff for this house to put in here. And so I really ain't had wanted to really take the time to do that. And so I haven't. So I want to just kind of, I do want to say, my phone has been quiet with calls. I'm only saying that because I do want to talk a little bit about um, Easter or AI Easter. She pissed me off today a little bit, but not enough to really give it life. But it has to be recorded. Um, so I called her yesterday. I have totally paid it attention, and I record myself talking to anybody, but mainly the ones that are being me. Because she never have nothing to say unless it's federal related. And it's always in response to something that I'm doing or have done or something she want to clean up. So now since I said every time she come up with a new business, I'm going to post it. I ain't got no more of them, but I'm sure they'll come. So she's now, today I called, we just talked yesterday, but I was also doing a delivery. She's talkative while I'm doing a delivery. One that I got off the phone with her. She's talkative, extremely talkative. So on the phone, I tell her I'm in Nashville dropping off an order. We on the phone. I get off the phone a little bit after that. And literally, we had a nice conversation. We don't talk hours like we used to. That changed like 3 weeks ago. But we talk enough. I don't have nobody else to talk to really. So I call her and um, every time I call her, she's tying in receipts to food or she got to go like over and beyond into her day. But she don't want to hear nothing about yours. And anything I say about mine, she act like it's just the dumbest thing she ever heard and she can't comprehend it. Don't let me say anything about core. She act like I don't know what that is. What are you trying to say? None of that makes sense to me. I don't know. That's what she does. But today, she took it to a whole different level. Today I called, just talked to her yesterday, last night, less than 24 hours ago. And she is, yeah, so, so this is what I'm doing, and all this and the other. Have no issues. I called today, and she I literally picked up the phone and just held it to make you say something so that they make the phone yours. So basically, they want you to say hello. So you said hello on her phone. So she just picks it up and holds it. She doesn't say anything. She just breathes on the phone like she retarded. And then I said, you have a little problem. And she immediately went to 25. The conversation was just like this verbatim. I call, gling, gling. the phone picks up, the person is just holding it. You have a little problem. I know you're on this phone. And then she immediately goes directly into this. I'm not going to have anyone calling and insulting me. What do you want? You keep calling, and then it's only saying one thing. I'm not going to be doing this. What in the world is. I said, I am in my house washing my dishes. What is going on? I'm not taking. I mean, she literally. So then I thought, wait a minute, what? What's the plot here, and what is she doing? And then I was like, okay, so either she don't have a script today, or that's it. Because I literally said, wait a minute, she does this every other day. So today is Friday. Tomorrow, she will be happy. And Sunday, she will act like a fool. And then Monday, well, no, Friday, she's a nut. Saturday, happy. Sunday, a fool. Monday, nut basket. It's every other day to create a bipolar expression because she's talking on a device that is used as mine. So when she acts retarded like that, the law is making that me and we're making you her. So when you say, why are you acting like that? That is the other way around. So basically, we have gotten very creative with making you help us make our scripts because she's going to act retarded and be you for us. And then you're going to be her by acting sensible because that is your phone that she's holding. That's why she only have federal statements to make. And if she's not making them, she don't have nothing else to say. So I don't know. I saw that tonight and I don't know. I have to get me something else to do. And I think I have, which is, I love doing what I'm doing right now. I really love it. I'm having the time of my life with this tiny model. And uh, I really feel good about doing something that is giving my heart joy that I like. And it's coming along so good. But I'm gonna be honest. I just hadn't broke. If the law was not in my life like this, and I didn't wasn't in this, and I didn't get threatened every day with my life, they wouldn't. I would never call my family. I would not talk to them. I went to counseling with what's her name, Lisa Southworth, and um, in Colombia. And that was the basis of the conversation. What do you want to talk about? My aggravating family. Like, on one hand, I've always wanted the Kardashian experience, you know, um, having a family that love you and that's, this and other, but that that junk just ain't what it is. And I have explored the thought of, but all of those conversations aren't them. It still is the same thing. They knew I was homeless and didn't let me in because they knew that the law was doing what they was doing. That was the end of it. They lie and say that it's not. And I sometimes be hoping I went to court so I could set them up with that. So you're telling me that when I was in here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, right over there on 249 Greenwood Lane, that I didn't send this entire family a text and say this is what the law was doing to me, and from here on out I was going to be recording my conversations. I didn't tell nobody that. And right before January of 2020, all y'all was talking on the phone for hours at a time. Why? Because they be holding the phone up so that the person can use the phone in the background and then be acting like they really ready to get off the phone to play more mental games. Like that's not what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to cover it by saying, I'm ready to get off the phone. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. I couldn't believe they actually sit up there and actually act like they was not on the phone like forever when I lived up here. And right when me and Ketchup got a divorce and he and we moved on, then they just everybody act like they don't know what happened. But y'all was on the phone for hours every day. And now act like they don't know. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know this. I don't know that. I just can't. I don't think they think they're gonna give an account to the Lord for that. But I couldn't believe she did that, and I couldn't believe I think like I said, like I was saying, I think the only reason I hadn't cut her off is just because I just didn't really want to just be like that. And I don't want to have like a life that I don't have nobody to talk to. But at the same time, I don't want the BS from them. And the law doesn't care because none of them matter to nobody. So this is coming along so beautifully. I have to get these ugly glass panels out of here. And once I figure out how to do that without messing this up, this is going to be really nice because it is coming along exactly how I want it. And so basically what I'm doing is putting all of the trees around my imperfections with this bay window because the bay window got messed up. The bay window is jacked up. But by the time I get finished with it and put the trees and stuff around it, it'll be okay. You won't be able to tell. And it's really just because the glue and how it is put together. It's the glue. So I won't use this glue anymore. I'll use a different kind, but um this I got chalk paint and it's the very little bit, the little thing. I went to Walmart and had all the black paint gone. And so uh I got some now and it's exactly what I need. And this just looks amazing. I'm very proud of myself. And I'm still so hungry. And I keep looking at that salad and can't eat it. And just to know somebody thinks that's funny. But anyway, yeah, that's what she did today. She doesn't refer to Easter. She don't talk unless she got scripts to play, talk about. She don't call at night because the phone be swapped out. And then if she does have anything to say, it is literally, I swear, it is literally, um, it's going to be something that is, um, money related, a new business, um, something she's eating to tie in a receipt. Um, her conversations they're not regular conversations anymore. They are all this what I ate to tie in this to go with somebody else's house. But you was there, but somebody else went to the store and bought stuff. And she's saying it because you was close enough by there. And then it is, or it's that's just it. It's just it ain't gonna be nothing else. It's just something done like that every day. Like every time you call her till you get till they train you enough to don't call. Until you don't have nobody. So that nobody knows, you know, what your life is like. And that's what it is. So somebody talk to you and know your life is like this or like that, then you know, well, I like she made sure she didn't talk to me tonight. She stopped talking at night and said it's because she getting rest at night. No, it's not. It's because you know that the police is staging and they don't want me to have no calls at night because those lines are messed up. And you're a part of it and you're lying by saying you don't talk on the phone at night or you getting rest. No, you're not. You getting rest because you helping them stage against your own sister. Liar. And she made sure whatever they had going on tonight, she made sure she aggravated me enough so that I wouldn't call her back and that we wouldn't have to talk. So that she could say she didn't know, because that's how she eased her conscience, by saying she didn't know. That's what she did when they made me homeless in California. That's what she did. By saying, I don't know anything. That's how she hides. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I'm probably just rambling because, like I said, I'm hungry. And I want to eat. But I got that bad salad. Um, I haven't talked to Wanda anymore. Uh, they cut her off too. They just didn't do both of them together at the same time. But both of them started acting stupid. And then now Easter says Gwanda call her. Gwanda don't ever call Easter. Um, we stopped talking last week. Um, because she aggravates too. They stage arguments because they feel guilty and bad. And she didn't want me to ask her nothing else about the fake police report that she said she made with Sharon. So she didn't want me to ask her nothing else about that. So that's why she took herself out the picture, because she know I was going to, they knew, oh, she going to keep asking about that. Yeah, but I just want to see how far you going to go with that lie. And so she didn't she didn't want to talk no more after that. So she made up uh, an argument to make it look like we arguing about Corey, so then you can't answer the phone no more. But notice taking the taking take notice that how it works out like this. If you don't talk to me, this how much they got her in control. You don't talk to me, you don't get information about neither one of your kids. That's how they got Wanda in control. But mainly for the purpose of being me. That's why they don't let me talk to Corey. Because Wanda has to be me because her phone is mine also. So that's why they put her in the position she in. So that if if Wanda wasn't me, then I would be able to see my son. That's why Wanda said, don't be sending no pictures to him, because she's busy being me. And they got me being her. So they don't let me talk to Corey because, number one, that's punishment too. But also, Gwanda is busy in that position. So the answer is no. Okay, I like how the black turned out, but I do not like how this red turned out. Maybe it needs to be shook up or something, but Um, I'm painting my little dollhouse to keep from getting aggravated about this food and not being able to have nothing to eat. But I don't think this red is coming out like I want. But the black turned out amazing. I love it. But yeah, it's like like control. If you don't talk to me, then I ain't gotta talk to you. But you talk to my son, and he has to call you because you're being mean. So if I don't talk to her, I don't really know what's going on with him. Which she tells lies anyway, because she said he sent a 5-page letter. I was thinking as soon as she said that, that's old. That's an old conversation. That's all she do on the phone is make old conversations and say old events, and then you be like, huh? And then she'll say the same thing that she said this day 3 years ago, and then you'll be saying, huh? And then actually be making it seem like that's a new conversation. That's not a new conversation. That's what you did. That's what you said 3 years ago. And then she'd be like, oh, I told you that. You already know you redoing the conversation. Stop playing games. Swap SIM cards and redo conversations and then act retarded like she don't know what she doing. Oh, I already told you that. You already know you swapping SIM cards and swapping dates. And sit up there and act like she don't know what in the world is going on. And they do it all the time. Wherever I went today, when Easter do call again, say, um, so I went to wherever restaurant is being made with the receipt. That's what she gonna call and say she went. I went to the store and I got I wanted a new whatever being bought. And then once she do that, then she's gonna say, uh, I just went and got me a 96-ounce thing of slush. So if I was diabetic, they wouldn't need her to say it. So why is that a big part of anything? If it's true, it's true. But why that has to be said? Because it's not true. Because if it was, they wouldn't need her to get on the phone and keep saying the same thing. I'm glad she done stopped saying she eat all the doggone chicken because she was getting on my nerves with that. I'm so grateful that they made her stop that because she was getting on my straight nerves every time she went. Every time you on the phone with her, I ate 9 pieces of chicken from the harvest table today. I was saying to myself, that junk's so racist. God, that junk racist is I don't know what. They know black people eat stupid and they just have her just sounding so retarded on the phone. Every day, white people just recording and laughing at you, and you just keep saying that junk over and over and over again. I ate a slush and ate 50 pieces of chicken from Harvest Table. I need to lay down. I'll call you back. I can't stand that junk. I ain't ate Popeye's chicken in I don't know how long because of that. It just turns me off from fried chicken, period. And you already know that's my favorite. Turn me off. I ain't ate no Popeyes no more. Now time since I've been up there. And hardly before I was left Atlanta. Why? Because I saw how they was laughing at her. How they was looking at it. How them niggas eat. I ain't want to do it no more. I pulled off from McDonald's today because I thought about it. Watch and go get that darn double and fries. Nope. I would have had chicken salad and grapes. And I still shouldn't have had the Mountain Dew because I just thought about all the sugar that black people take in all the time. And it made me not want to do it no more. It made me just want to change how I eat and be more mindful. Because I know how it's looked at, and I just don't want to be, I don't want to be a stupid race of people. Even though I'm not a race by myself, I just don't like how she do that junk all the time, and you keep saying that junk. She keeps saying it. Hey, I just keep going to the store to get the stuff that you know that you're taking medication for. She is taking medication. She has been diagnosed. I have not. I don't take medication. I've never been diagnosed. Ain't nothing wrong with my sugar. If I don't get shit like that what's in that salad, I don't have no issue. So it just made me very upset, and I'm so glad that she done stopped saying it as much. Now she done found another restaurant that's close by, but you know, she used Olive Garden. That's fine. You can use that. That's not okay. Cause I already know I ain't been there but one time and won't be going back. So I don't care about you using that. This looks so amazing. I don't like the color of this paint. It's too red and it's too thick. But the black is gorgeous. But the red is too red. I want a brick red that look rich. I got the rocks on there. They look amazing. All of that looks amazing. But the color paint that I have on here is not quite right. But for the most part, I'm not I'm not angry with her. Like I said, I have too much stuff going on to be having animosity in my heart. I don't have that time to harbor that kind of stuff in me. But I do be wanting to say that they get on my nerves doing it, acting like they don't know what they're doing. They be straight sitting up there acting like they don't know what you doing on that phone. And like God don't know what you doing on that phone. And she will straight up call tomorrow while I am on whatever I'm doing to tie the phone in. And then will totally have a complete different attitude. Straight for conversation. And act like she haven't did anything. Act like she ain't did one word, one thing wrong. And she will totally talk over it and laugh and say, "Oh, girl, I don't know what was it. I had the slursh, the 3 gallons of slursh I drunk. I don't know what it was I had said, and the Lord told me." That's exactly how she'll do it. And I'm sick of it. So I say, just do something for yourself. And so here I am. Here I am with my little house. This little thing is my favorite because it is, it's just cute. I think I like it because it's small. You know what I'm saying? It's small. But at the same time, I like it because it gives me something to do. And I can take my mind off of this situation and do something constructive. And so that's mainly what I'm doing. I could be asleep right now, but I'm not tired. I mean, I probably take a bath in a little bit, but I wanted to work on this. I was excited. I went to the store and found the trees that I wanted. And so I came home and said, well, this is what I'm going to do. And I meant to come home and do it way earlier. But instead, I went out and I worked. And I was going to work a lot longer. I was going to work until I just got dog tired. Because I just, other people might do drugs and might have a thing. If I got something I like to do, I throw myself into that. And I'll throw myself into listening to something from the Lord. And I'll just throw myself into that. And so, what happened if I act like that? I just threw myself into what I'm doing right now. Just be great. Be who I am. And so, that's what I'm being, just being who I am. Because somebody gonna be who they, she gonna be who she is. She know what she doing is wrong. She feel guilty, that's why she don't want to talk on the phone. Or that's why she only have dumb stuff to say, because she know what she's doing is wrong. She doesn't need me to tell her. She's like a man that have cheated and he guilty as hell and he don't want to come home. And when he do come home, he come in and act like he tired. You're not tired. You've been cheating. And when a man is cheating, he get an attitude for no reason. That's her. She has an attitude for no reason, acting like that on the phone when I just told her the other night. I ain't really think, nothing of it. I just don't be really having nobody to talk to sometimes. So I just call. Just see what you be doing, talk to you, whatever. And you supposed to be a Christian. And you act like that. And every time you call, you just holler at somebody like that in the phone, like a straight jackass. Then was just on the phone 2 weeks ago when I did the delivery to the man down there. Just talked on the phone. Oh, the Lord told me, did you not hear your sister crying on the phone and you didn't have no report? No, the FBI told you that. she recorded you, and you was on that phone, and somebody, you got the love of God in your heart, and you ain't say nothing, and your sister was crying that she was homeless and praying, you didn't say nothing. No, the law told you that. The Lord ain't told you nothing. The law told you that. Because I felt it when they told you that. And that's why she came back and said, somebody, the Lord told me, no, the law told you that. I said it when they did it. The Lord scored then. You cried on that phone and said you was so grateful to be in your apartment, you ain't had nowhere to go. And she didn't say one thing in the background. No, not one. Not one, because she didn't care then, and she don't care now. She had 4 bedrooms at 1327 Wendell Lane, the house that was also staged as mine. She had 4 bedrooms there. 4. And I had nowhere to go and was in California with nowhere to go. And she had 4 bedrooms. And didn't ask me why. Because that was the plot. I don't need you with nowhere to go. I don't need you here. They don't want you here. I'm getting paid for you not to be here. And it was totally okay. Because God worked it out. What was meant for harm, it worked out. It worked. I swear it worked out. I wouldn't have this, what I'm doing right now, if she would have gave me a place to stay. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. I wouldn't have this model to put together. I wouldn't have got my purpose if she would have gave me a place to stay. So it was totally okay. But they sit up there and act like they don't know anything about what I'm saying. That it's just so far-fetched. But is it true that you only call the phone, yes or no, when you got a new business to create? I'm just asking, is it true? Can it be perceived as true? Even if you don't think it is, can it be perceived? Can somebody else see it? Maybe you don't, but can somebody else see it? It's true that you only call your sister phone when you got a business to create. Is that true? Yeah, it's true. Ray Charles can see that. Yeah, it's true. She only called her phone when she got a new business to create, and it's only gonna be the businesses that the law say I got that I ain't never had, making T-shirts and doing just dumb stuff that I'm not even interested in. You can't even get me involved in that. Make a T-shirt. What the world am I gonna do with that? I don't even have patience for small stuff like that. You making T-shirts and bracelets. I don't even have patience for stuff like that. That's not even in my. I don't have patience for stuff like that. In order for me to do anything like that, it would have to be in volume, and it would have to be something so different. I'm not a normal person. I don't do normal stuff. Who's up at doing this? Nobody I know is making a scale model. I'm one out of everybody that I know. So that done went to work all day and then came home and want to glue grass down. Who does that? Me. I do that. So no, it's not. I don't know. I just think that I'm going to focus on me and focus on getting this to be what I need it to be and what God has it to be. And I don't really want to put you know what I'm saying, the negative stuff in my mind about her. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. That was like hurtful to just have somebody hollering like that for no reason. You ain't even did nothing. I just called. What you doing? What do you want? I uh, uh, what is? I mean, just hollering, and then to get right off the phone and call tomorrow. Yeah, and the Lord told me that He wants me to go get more slursh. This looks so good. Now, I have to work on this paint and I have to fix the back. So I know that I'm going to do curtains. I'm going to do curtains. Um, I want to see if I want to do drapes. But I know I'm going to do curtains to cover the rest of these imperfections. But man, you can't tell I got none almost now. I have to paint the bottom of the floors. But you can't hardly tell none now. It looks amazing. Alright, so I got all of the grass. Yeah, she did too much, but yeah, I'm not gonna let it aggravate me. You know, I came home and I had this to work on, and that gave me so much joy. So, uh, tonight I looked in my bag and somebody is definitely going in the car when I go in the store. It happened the other night at Walmart, and it happened at Walmart, and it happened um, tonight when I went in Hobby Lobby. And I was in Hobby Lobby a while because, you know, I rarely get a chance to just get out of my life. So I was in there just looking around, and they were totally out there in the car because I came back, and it's always something to do with my ID. and my social security card. And they had took I don't know, I pulled up them two forms in my bag this morning and they was together and I came out. That's the only time that bag was left unattended, was when I went in Hobby Lobby. I'm so tired of this stupid junk. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, I do know what to do. I'm doing what I can do. And the minute I write, I say anything you did, I'm so tired of hearing that junk. Okay. So, I have the grass on here, and it looks so good. And it's perfectly edged. So if you had to edge your grass at home, I took the time to edge this. And so it looks absolutely amazing. So the only thing I need to do is I need to put the curtains up here and I have to fix the top. And that's not going to be hard to do. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know once everything gets good and dry and I can move it, like I need to move it, then I'm going to, like I said, put curtains in the back, and I'm going to probably put curtains on the side, and then I can probably get something to make those edges up there look straight and neat like they're supposed to, and that will be it. And then I put my furniture up there, and then that will be the end of that, and that will look awesome sauce. And I need to paint. So that's like my next thing. I have to paint. I have to paint more because I don't like this red. But maybe it will work out. I don't know. But I'm gonna work on it a little bit more. Gotta get the windows and stuff all done right. But it's gonna work out. It looks good. I'm very happy about it. This is what it looks like. And so I put rocks all around there. And I got the trees. And once it get all dry, I'm gonna cut those trees down to there. And then glue that back there. But that's covering the imperfections of where it's not flush together. And then this is doing the same. And so these are where I'm talking about I want to take a blade or something and cut that off and make all that straight. But other than that, it's going to be curtains all in here. I'm not going to put those windows back in. That's just going to be curtains. And then I'm going to leave. I might take this window out, but I'm definitely going to put something over it and take some fingernail polish remover and clean it. And then I'm going to put something on the door. And then I'm going to take that piece of plastic out of this. And so I'm probably going to paint those up there with something. And I'm going to put welcome to core or core on there. I'm going to paint that on the windows myself, so that can be core. But the windows has to be clean first. So I'm going to do that, clean those, and then I'm going to paint core on there. And then it's starting to look really good. And so I'm going to put a couple of bushes, or maybe put a rose bush right there. And then I'm going to paint this black because this is going to be the asphalt. And so, and I'm making sure all of this is straight and edged, because if you had, you know, a lawn service did this, they would make sure all of that is edged right. So I'm going to put bushes there, and maybe one there, maybe one there. But definitely maybe a bush or two right there. And then I'm gonna do something, maybe paint, or maybe put two small little pillows right there. And if I can find some ferns, I think that might be too much. I think that once I put the curtains in here and then paint more, I think I'll be almost done. So all around to the side, I think it's just the wrong color red that I wanted. But I'm so happy with it. It looks great. It really looks good. So this is what is taking up my time, and I need to put more glue on those because those should not be moving at all. Because I got those in there nice and good. They're not going anywhere. All right. Well, so that is what I am doing. Yeah. So that looks, I mean, really, really good. I'm really happy about this. I love it. So I'm just putting some glue on these rocks so they can, you know, stay together. And so what I'm going to do is probably leave them alone. And then once, like I said, once everything gets dry and let it sit, then what I'll do is I will cut those trees down some, and then I will probably work on the side and then get the rest of it painted. And then, like I said, once I get this window cleaned, I probably could work on that right now, because that's basically just taking alcohol and getting a tissue and just cleaning it. But I want everything to get dry for a little while. And I mean, that grass up there, man, I'm telling you, that just looks like something awesome. So, yeah, I think that is the next thing. Cleaning the window, making the curtains for this. What kind of curtains? Gonna be probably just white sheer. And so what I could do is, that can be anything. So what I probably could do is go get any type of material, a curtain. So I need a little piece of wood. I can use a popsicle stick and make a curtain rod. And then put the curtains over there, drape them over there, glue them down, hang them in the inside, and then drape them on each side and give it some swag. And then that would be very cute. And then that will take away those imperfections on the window and you won't see those, because that is what my problem is with that. And then as far as with the top, if I hang them from the top, I can fix that too. So that will be done. And then I take all the plastic out, and then with the insides where there is plastic, I could put some type of I wanted to say ferns, but if I can't find any ferns, then what I can do is if I don't find ferns, then what I can do is probably just leave it alone, because it's not like it looks bad. It doesn't look bad at all. I think this looks great, especially once I paint the word core on there. Oh, off the chain, off the chisel. Okay, so let me go clean my brushes. Matter of fact, I could do that while I'm sitting here. I've definitely been up a long time today, but I slept a lot, and I left home late today. But I had a terrific day. I definitely don't appreciate coming home to a bad salad. And it got to be something wrong with the salad, because the food I ate earlier today, I had no issues, no squinting, no nothing. I ate chicken salad and grapes and crackers, and I had no issues. I ate that salad and tongue just straight started burning.